coming up. Basically, it shows you this. This is what it's showing you.
It's coming up. Oh, oh, oh my god, what the hell?
I'm not touching that.
I'm also not touching that. That is crazy. What is that? That's cool. Wow. If you see something 7 times, you're more likely to buy it. So this is what marketing is. It is not. I mean, most of the times it is about making you buy something or whatever, but most of the time it's just you being aware. So raising awareness, even subconsciously. So if you see a bottle of cola 7 times, and then you go to the supermarket, and then you see cola in the shelf somewhere, you're more likely to buy it because there is a certain awareness already in the back of your head, right? It's fascinating. Let's see. But you are smart. You are very smart. You are one of the smartest people that I know. I'm not joking. Okay, find I like more by name. Find I like more. That is not it. Statistics manager. Check for chosen. No, that's not it. Where? That is interesting. Yeah, that's why I get to eat all the clue. The smartest in the room gets to eat all the clue. Yeah, because he's the only one. So here's something that I found really, really interesting. He tried to really get into the character. So sometimes he would say sentences off script. For example, here is the line says, "I am merely the Omega." And to get more into the character, he would add another sentence that he just got into his head. And he said,
Omega. I am the end of all things.
He just said it out. I'm the end of all things. And then he repeated the line to get more into character, which was really, really interesting.
I am merely the Omega.
He will show everybody this chapter and then tell everybody, yeah, I'm writing a book. But then it's not... like his motivation is deflated because all of the excitement was wasted on everybody telling him that he is going to write a book and he already wrote his first chapter. What you need to do is you need to work in quiet. You just need to work for yourself, not to get external validation. That is usually how you get over that. But also finishing is very important to learn. So that is why I always encourage people to finish what they start. Even if that means they have to put they have to cut out a lot of the things to get it to be finished. But finishing things, especially as you said, for a portfolio is very, very important. So I will show you this. And just don't tell anybody. Let's see. Okay, so for Kerato Dash, for example, on Spotify, let's go to let's see if we can find a Spotify entry here. Spotify, there it is. Okay, there it actually says 0. Never mind. I actually got 0. Okay. Well, maybe they changed it. Wow, I'm getting 0 for each stream. That's crazy. I was trying to get rich, but how? Never mind. That's my theory going into the trash. How do I fix this? I'm staring at the code. I'm like, how do I fix this? I don't know. Maybe I should also just, go into voice acting so I don't have to deal with this. Just go into voice acting. How hard can it be? Are you still having any, like, are you currently working on any games, Cornet? The more you can fix this bug, the more we can hang out. That's true. There's a new. Here is a very funny clip. Because I was once again surrounded by dragons. Yeah. This time they were not shouting I'm a dragon. And I will tell you something. I will tell you one thing. Standing there like this, it was so hard to resist to not touch the bot. to not just pet the bot. It was so hard to resist. But yeah, I managed to resist in the end. But this person did not. Do you see that? I see a hand over there. This person did not resist. I could resist. Thank God. I never understood how people could play Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like the numbers are so inflated. Well, let's do about 1,000 damage. I'm like, what? Why? Why would you? just divide by 1,000 and you're fine. Okay, attuned. What is attuned going to do? We also need to add it to... See, this is the problem. We always need to add translations. I should have never translated this game. Just don't translate your games, man. Just don't do it. Lakama attune. I think this comes from a point where you are not focusing on making a product for a customer anymore. You're just you have fetishized writing code. You have made a science out of it. Your goal should always be to make a good product for the customer. That is all it needs to be. If that requires you to write OOP because some parts are really complicated, or there's an opportunity to use it, then please go ahead. But all of these design patterns and and this MVVC and MVC, and it's just what if you kissed in faith and despair? Yeah, exactly. What if we kissed in faith and despair? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Repent and believe in Jesus. That guy has a parrot on his shoulder.
Yeah. He's driving
That guy
fast
has
too.
a parrot on his shoulder. Do you need to remind you guys that this guy has a parrot on his shoulder? Okay. Maybe I'm dreaming. I don't know. Oh my god, that is so weird when you hear an AI generated voice and it has these weird human pauses and ahs. It is so weird. Like it is almost making you, I don't know, gives you goosebumps or whatever, because it almost sounds alien. Yeah, that's so weird. Asynchronous is very silly. If you have a product and you sell it for $149, it might sound very expensive, right? You're like, oh my god, this is very expensive. Well, we also have the deluxe edition. It's cost. Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Faith and Despair. Hello Renapunk, hello Technic, hello Fanny Slam, how is it going everybody? And a 65 stream streak, that is almost 6-7. So yeah, 2 more streams and we have the ultimate stream streak. He had a parrot on his shoulder, yes. In case you were not aware, that person had a parrot on his shoulder. Yes, it was a wild moment, absolutely. So I have 2 stories to tell. Okay, 69 is indeed greater than 67. I don't know what you're saying. No. Okay, 2 stories for you guys. Remember when OneDrive shit the bed? So a few streams ago, I clicked on the OneDrive icon and I got a huge error, right? Well, yesterday I investigated. So apparently it was not synchronizing anything for like 5 days. I reinstalled it and then it went absolutely crazy. It went on a file rampage. it was really insane. You know what OneDrive does when it finds the same file again and it doesn't know what to do about it? It creates a copy with and attaches the name of the current machine to it. So this is hello Animate, how it's going. This is what happened. I had a lot of, like, for example, this is the file.txt, and suddenly you have a file save.txt. Save is the name of my PC. So it went on an absolute rampage. It created copies everywhere. It filled up the hard drive completely from out of nowhere. And I mean, it even reduced. It even went back to in my Git history. It was crazy, guys. It was absolutely crazy. But it is fixed now. So, but that was an adventure. That was definitely an adventure. The second story I have for you guys is iOS got rejected again. Yeah, the reason this time is very straightforward. I would say it is very straightforward. It is the same reason that it got denied last time. Okay, the in-app purchase button is still not working. It is definitely a OneDrive moment, yeah. So they sent another screenshot here. We can take a look what it looks like. But I have investigated. And I know why. Okay, this is what it looks like for them. I know why. It is very simple actually. I don't know if I can show this on screen or if I should. But there is a business setting over here. I think I can show this, right? Wait a minute. Just give me a second. I mean, this is public anyways. Yeah. No, this is public anyways. Who cares? So this over here needs to be active. So this is basically the contract for in-app purchases needs to be active. For this to be active, you have to add your all kinds of business stuff. You know, your bank account, your everything. You have to add everything. And this is what I still had not done. So, and now it is active. Now my contract for in-app purchases is active. And apparently it takes like a few hours for it to propagate. So let's check it out actually. Maybe it's already working. Maybe it is already working. I'm gonna open this. White face in despair. Maybe it is already working. It's not working yet. Okay. So here's the thing. Apparently this takes a little bit for it to propagate to all of the servers. That's fine. But I'm tired of not knowing what's going on. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna add a bunch of pop-ups and we're gonna add a bunch of feedback. So whenever it fails, we're gonna get a pop-up and we will know exactly what happened. We will see the error message, we will know exactly what happened. This is really, really important, guys. We should We have to be really serious about this, okay? We have to become serious developers here now. We cannot just fumble our way through anymore. We are... Okay, this is what we're gonna do this stream. We're gonna add a lot of pop-ups and make sure that all of the errors and all of the messages are actually coming through as a pop-up. This is what we're gonna do. Hello, Darts Blechman. What is a serious developer? Well, as somebody who displays error messages to the user, I would say. I think that is a good way of knowing or checking that. Yes. But how is everybody doing on this Friday? Do you guys are you guys excited for the weekend? What are your plans? Have you survived this week in one piece or in two pieces? Did you add analytics so you know if your app opens? Wait a minute, no. But this is something that Apple does for me. there is a setting here, or a backend here, where I can, I think I can check this here. So this should be alright, because I can do this on Android as well. So I see all of the opens, I see all of the crashes. This is not something that I have to do, probably, I don't know. The other thing is, I have now started a test flight. As you can see on the iPhone here, I have. So wait a minute. This is the app, the test flight over here, and I'm actually. Hello. Okay. It does not work anymore. Okay, that's fine. Ah, now it works. Okay, so this is test flight, and I'm using Face in Despair in test flight. I like the white Face in Despair so much. It's so cool. So yes, I want to open up test flight testing. So if you guys have an iPad or an iPhone, let me know. Maybe send me a Twitch DM so I can invite you if you want to be part of that. That would be cool. Or on Discord. Whoever, however you want. But yeah, this is really exciting. We're one step closer. And the error message will say something went wrong, right? Yes, exactly, Animation. Exactly. No, the error message is gonna show exactly the failure reason. This is what I hope. I hope that there's something more descriptive in here, other than just, you know, product fetch failed because error. I hope there's more in there. But we will see. How is your game coming along, NMH? Weekend plans are finally coding a bit again? Cool. What are you gonna code? Are you gonna work on Faith in Despair? I heard you're a developer for Faith in Despair. Is that true? Cinema tonight. The show Ghost in the Shell at Gartenbau. Nice. I never touched an iOS device. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. This is a new experience for me as well. I didn't have iOS devices for quite a long time. I just started using them recently to make sure I can release them on iOS, you know. But yeah, we want some pop-ups. Now I have a question for you guys. Is the GTA 6 trailer already out? Has anybody watched it? Because apparently it was available on Netflix first, and then later on also on YouTube, right? Is it out now? Maybe I'm finally facing some despair. Cool. Actually, sorry, I used to have an iPod. Okay, I mean, you're excused. An iPod is just an MP3 player, right? At the end of the day. I have not checked out the trailer yet. I think it's public now, right? In terms of the GTA 6 leaks, I think they have a kind of a theory on who it is, on who the leaker is, right? But I'm not really sure. And again, I saw some videos, and every time the people who reported on this leak, every time they did that, they also said, you know what, the game looks really good. So all of this drama, all of this, you know, leaking of the game and everything, it was all for nothing. The game is gonna come out, people are gonna buy it, maybe it's gonna be good, I don't know, but Nothing will happen. Maybe that one guy will get arrested, sentenced to a lifetime of playtesting GTA 6 in a cubicle. Would you like to do that as a prison sentence? Testing games forever, the same game. I remade the tutorial once more, expanded it. The last days I worked on set items and set bonus. Cool. Also started changing some dungeon contents to make it a bit harder. You need a specific resistance potion, for example, to progress further. Very cool, Animage. Very nice. Are you also still streaming every now and then, or is it? I'm gonna give you a shout out. Everybody check out Animage. He's working on Arnie Idol 2, which I think is really, really cool. I'm so behind on Gamescom stuff. Haven't even watched the indie showcase from yesterday. The GTA 6 thing is beyond Gamescom. it's a separate thing altogether. GTA 6 is the biggest disappointment ever. How so? How so, Renepunk? I'm really curious. I have no stake in the game. I'm not a shareholder. Now and then when my PTO was over, I had to slow down a bit again. Oh, okay. You're welcome. No, I think Arnie Idol is really cool. Okay, let's anything else that I missed? I worked on this is between you and me, guys, okay? I worked on a new game yesterday, the entire day. It was pretty exciting. I worked on a trailer. That was also pretty cool. And then we went to the gym. Yeah, I was at I had another Chinese lesson. It was really hard. I got my ass handed to myself. God damn it. But yeah, that is it. Love song. What is that? Oh, he's coming along with the recommendations. Hieronymus. Explore weird surreal worlds of the medieval painter. Cool. Wait. Oh, wait. Music. Wow. That looks interesting. No other words for that. Hurdy-gurdy games? They have a hurdy-gurdy in the music soundtrack. So if you like hurdy-gurdy, I guess you have to play all of their games. That is really a very interesting concept. Yeah. It's probably sponsored by, yeah. You see, we should just go to Belvedere and be like, do you want to turn one of your paintings into a video game? Are you going to sponsor me? All right, let's do it. Two admired so far, yeah? Sounds cool. Sounds and looks cool. Love song. Okay. Explore, listen, unravel a hidden language. Oh my god, this is for Matt Chirpy. This is a game for Matt Chirpy, guys. Oh, this is another journey like game. This is another journey game, guys. A lot of post-processing going on here. Yeah, this is another journey-like game. Love Song. Journey 3. Cool. Anybody else has played Journey before? 10 years ago. Yeah, that was a long ass time, dude. One of the best games ever made. I remember Journey because it was so It was so interesting that... So when it came out on the PlayStation 3, right? You would encounter other NPCs. Yeah, for example, this guy over here. Yeah, and you're playing this guy and you would encounter other people that look just like you. And you would have no idea that this was a multiplayer game. Like this was mind-boggling. And you would only have a few ways of communicating. Like you would, you could do a few shouts and whatever, a few barks. So if you played this game without knowing that the other person is actually a real person, I think this was actually a really interesting experience. I never got this experience. I already knew. But in the game, you never know. Yeah. So that's really cool. I'm stuck on it. Okay. Somebody is stuck in a chess room puzzle in Half-Quake. It's a room with a chessboard. On each square there's a button that shows a chess piece. How do I progress from here? Is this a dead end? I don't know, guys. What do you think? Okay, this was 13 hours ago. I'm gonna give him some time to figure it out. Oh, shit. Okay, let's go back to... What if no one else plays Journey, then I can't encounter anyone? I think so, yes. I think then you're just on your own. Because I don't think they have AI, like AI enemies. I don't think they have that. Okay, we are going to... First of all, I'm gonna add a new entry here. Where are we gonna say? I know this is not on screen. I know, no. Thanks for purchase. And we're gonna say, thank you for purchasing the game. Didn't I just add this here? No. All starter decks and journalists, chronicles are now unlocked. Thank you for your purchase. I don't know if this is too much. It's fine. I guess you can also say you now have access to... Now have access to... No. Are deities also only available? Oh yeah, I think so. I think so, right? Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Okay, we have... Okay, we need to set this to is demo. Go back to collection, open this again, buy full game. Oh yeah, collection, chronicles. This is not available in the demo. Yeah, chronicles are not available in the demo. Deities are not available in the demo. And starter decks as well as journalists. Okay. Sounds good to me. Let's take this. Oops. This is probably going to be too long for the pop-up. But it's okay. I'm gonna turn this into, I know you cannot see this, but I'm currently adding this to my sheet here. To my translation sheet. Ha. Alle Starterdecks, Tagebucheinträge, Gottheiten, Chroniken sind jetzt freigeschalten. Vielen Dank für den Kauf des Spiels. Okay, passt. We're gonna add this to Unity. Tools. Okay. Open asset, spreadsheet, replace. Oh, I did this while the game is running. I hope this is not an issue. I'm so sorry, Unity. Alright, now we should have the option here to change this. Can have a I2 localize. I2 localize string, yes. Go back to the manager. And then, how can I, okay. Thanks for purchase. This is the message string. And we should have a pop-up. I hope this works. What is this here? AI navigation. Can I remove this? Hide. Goodbye. Okay, let's open up the game and we're gonna make a purchase and we should see a pop-up. That would be nice. Is demo collection return buy full game buy all starters and details are now unlocked. Okay. I can do it with cursor as well and the menu is working too. Cool. Oh my god, that's very nice. So we know that the pop-up is working. Let me delete the observer again so we can test this again. And the other thing is errors. Hello Nixinali, how's it going on this beautiful Friday? What are your plans for the weekend? And how was your week so far? How was your week? I'm currently working on the iOS pod again. We have been rejected one more time, but I think I figured it out. I think it was because the business side, the in-app purchase was not active yet, and it should be working any day now, any time now actually. Anytime now. Still not working. Ah! Wait a minute. Was it working? I think it was working. You're gonna see my password. Oh shit. Oh yeah, it says kaufen. It is working. Oh my god, that is so cool. Später. It is working, guys. That's huge. I still want to add the pop-up though. I still want to add the but this is really, really cool. You know what this means? I can just resubmit it. I don't even have to make a new build. That's really, really cool. It was literally just my bank account that was missing. It was just my bank account that was missing. Why didn't they? Okay, why cannot they tell me? The feedback was this. Why don't they say exactly what happened? What needs to be fixed? This is what I don't understand. If you go here, abgelehnt, Übermittlung anzeigen, it says the inner purchase brought in the app existed one or more bugs, blah blah blah. The buy full game button was unresponsive with tapped. Okay. And it says the issue we previously identified still needs your attention. Review the product and complete any missing information. I guess this is it. Complete any missing information. That might have been it. You must also accept the paid apps agreement. Yeah, probably this is it. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm doing fine. Got my account verified on Easy Stuff, so I can technically use it now. Okay, cool. Quite a fine opportunity now to make use of the services, so to see that it works for real. It's been 5 degrees in the morning when I went to work. Wow. That's nice. 20 degrees in my room currently. Okay, let's get the other pop-ups in here. I'm just gonna copy this. And then we're gonna do this. Show pop-up message. And this is gonna really help us. I cannot wait. I'm gonna do the same for... I don't want to show a waiting UI. No. No. I mean, we could. No, it's fine. So what happens when it's... Okay, yeah, this is what we want. This is what we want. Copy this as well. Okay, how can we test this? I think I know how. We can test this and not add the store kit. I think then we should get this pop-up. That would be really cool. We can also do this. I wanna see all of the errors. Cool. Anything else? Fetch failed, confirmed. Confirm order. Store control not initialized. Restore purchase. Restored purchase. Okay, I think this is okay. Unlock full game is... I guess we can also do this in here. Wait. Okay, yeah, let's do it in here. So it also works for restoring it. Sounds like a plan. Morning 8, how is it going? I'm still working on the iOS part. It was rejected, but it is working now. We can click on the purchase button, which is really, really cool. Like the white OS is so nice. We can click on buy a full game. And it does something. Really nice. I'm wondering if I should add like a bit of a loading here. I'm not even sure if this is it could be a requirement. That is why I'm thinking about this. What is this people happy app? Okay, this is this is the new streaming app that I wanna use soon. This is Moblin. I think I showed this to you earlier. Hi. This is I can do this, and I can do this for sad days. I can also do this. Look how cool I am. Wow. I can also do this. Yeah, it's really cool. I can make all faces blurred. This is this is amazing, guys. It's really cool. Yeah, I cannot wait. So the only thing that is missing right now is I need to go outside and actually do this. You know, this is the only thing that prevents me from doing iOS streams. I was considering doing one today, but it has another 35 degrees. What app am I using? I'm using... I'm using Moblin. This is Moblin, is what it's called. The half-quake filter. The app really does look like a paper guy. Yeah, it's you know, nothing wrong with that, right? Nice setup. It is too hot outside. Yeah, I'm telling you, swap weather with me. I'm freaking freezing. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna show you. This is what it's called, Moblin. It's really, really good. I mean, it has the silliest icon ever, but it's so good. It is one of the best pieces of software ever. I cannot go over there. No, Moblin is iOS only. If you wanna do create streams on Android, I can suggest iOS Pro. Are you using iOS Pro? iOS Pro is really, really good. I was using this before I was switching to Moblin. Yeah, so this is iOS Pro. This is for Android, and for iOS it's Moblin. I'm just trying to set up a decent chat overlay with iOS Pro. Yeah, so since I'm streaming to both Twitch and YouTube, right? And also on 7 TV emotes. The thing that I'm using is I'm using Social Stream Ninja. And whenever you do that, you have to have a PC running, but then you get this link over here, which you can use as a web overlay in your iOS Pro. That is how I'm doing that. And here you can set up a lot of the stuff. You can have a 7 TV emotes, which you always I don't know why, but I always have to uncheck and check before streaming. This is part of my flight check, basically. This is what I have to do every goddamn time. But yeah. I find it shocking how hard it is to find good light background blur or remover. Yeah. You mean for OBS or just in general? Oh, iOS Pro is what you're using. Cool. I've just been trying to set up a stream properly. Yeah. Now, iOS Pro is, I mean, you're already using it, so you already know how cool it is. But yeah, Social Stream Ninja works really well for me. The other thing that I had was, because I'm using Restream, okay, and Restream also has a chat, but Restream does not have a, does not have 7 TV emotes, so it sucks. we need 7 TV emotes, okay? I need to be able to do this. Oh my god. Are we back? Was I gone? You lost a few frames? No! NVIDIA Broadcast gets very stuttery when fighting for resources with Unreal Engine. NVIDIA Broadcast. Wait, so And wait. Lost the frames, aging dusted to you. NVIDIA, are you using NVIDIA broadcast to stream on Twitch? I'm trying to understand. But so I had the same issue, 8. And so I had the same issue with OBS. Whenever I was rendering something in Unity, OBS was fighting for CPU, right? So what I was doing, or how I fixed it, is I think there is a setting in OBS where you can give it highest priority for all of the resources, and that fixed it. It's just the camera filter thing. Okay. You want to use the remove background. All right. No, he was apparently just using for the camera filter thing. But yeah, iOS streaming is amazing. You know what the greatest thing about Moblin is? If you it is just so cool. The way you can have multiple connections is you can do this, and then you have then you can have any other phone and install Moblin Link on that. Do you see that? Moblin Link. And with Moblin Link, you can just say start, and then do you see that S25 in the upper right corner? It automatically uses the connection of any Moblin Link device. This is so cool. This is crazy good. That is how you can have multiple connections. Now the downside of that is that you need to have a Bela box in the cloud. That is the only downside. But yeah. That is one of the unique features of Moblin. You can just have multiple connections easily that way. What is that?
Now if you'll be so kind as to leave so I can get ready for work tomorrow.
Mr. President Trump, we just wanted to...
Now,
Oh my god. Windows 11 dies in just the right time. Perfectly cut streams, yeah, exactly. I wish I could blue screen of death in real life. It would be so funny. I don't know if you... I don't know, man. It kind of sounds like having a stroke. Guys, can anybody help this person? I'm stuck on the chess room puzzle. This is in the Half-Greek Trilogy forum. I don't know. Maybe somebody wants to help him out. He sounds like he's stuck. Okay, we will... I'm gonna make a new build. Build iOS. And here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna open it in Xcode. And I'm not gonna add the store kit file so that the purchase is actually not going to happen. And it's not possible at all. And we should see a pop-up. That would be great. And we're gonna test it on the iPhone directly. We could also check it. Could also do it in the simulator. That probably is, maybe that's better. Let's try it out. Close. Open it again. So I'm not changing the store kit file, which is usually a requirement. Edit scheme. Okay, how do I set the manage? Okay, manage run destinations. Click on simulators. Oh my god. General project. Manage run destinations, okay. Simulators. Wait, does this work now when I do? No. How did I make this happen last time? Last time we got all of the devices here. How did we do this? Show and run destination always. Okay, maybe I need to do this. It was something really weird. You need to iPhone maybe? What do I have to do? Oh, maybe I can do this. Wait. And then add iPad again. Yeah, now it works. Now the simulate design the list. I don't know why that is. It is not logical at all. But it is what it is. Oh my god, oh my god. So we have the simulator here already. Let's run it. Product run. And now we should see an error. That would be really cool. We should see the error in the pop-up. This is gonna help us so much in the future. Guys, did you know Tim Curry? Did anybody know Tim Curry? Did anybody know that Tim Curry has now passed away? Which is very sad. Rest in peace, yeah. Rest in peace indeed. I read his Wikipedia page, and it said he was never married and didn't have any kids. And then he said about his private life, it's basically none of our business. That's pretty much it. I don't know, I just found it very interesting, because usually you know everything about a famous person's private life, right? But he kinda knew how to separate this. Separate it? I don't know. Oh my god, we got an error here. Bad access. He's gone to the last place, not corrupted by capitalism. Ah. You can, it's called passing out. You can force without alcohol, yeah. Space! Duplicate transaction. It's private life is called that for a reason, yeah, but you would be you know, we know a lot about the private lives of famous people. Way too much, I would say. What happened here? UI scene lifestyle will soon be required. Failure to adopt will result in a threat in the future. Okay. And that is why you died? What is happening here? Error. Fail to load object file for Baselip A. Debugging will create for this module. I will just try it again. I will just try it again. I don't know what that means. I didn't know anything about Anthony Hopkins' private life. Then one day I saw a voice and he had composes classical music. I also didn't know that. That's crazy. Wow. Is it gonna work now? Oh no, what is... Huh? I think I wanna try it on the iPhone now. Kinda confused here. Wait a minute, I'm gonna close this. Let's check it out. Installing on the iPhone. Okay. It is being installed. Dude, what? We have an error now. It's not loading anymore. Oh no. Oh no, that's not good. What did we do? Let me just try it again. Does it still work in Unity? Yes, so in Unity it's still working. Okay, cool. We're gonna make a new build. Maybe, yeah. We could also... God, I hope it's not related to the Cocoa pods that I just installed. Okay. The build is... Yeah, there's no error in the build process itself. Gonna close this. Stop tasks. Stop the tasks! Oh my god, what is, what is happening? Xcode, please. Let's open this up again. Okay. I'm gonna just try it on the iPhone directly. Processing files. Okay, we're gonna wait for the processing files to be complete. Task stop. Build succeeded. Okay. Alright. We're gonna run it on the iPhone. Dude, you can buy land on the moon and name stars for money. Capitalism is long reached out of... Yeah, that's true. I talked about this before. I actually got a certificate for a piece of the moon. I still have that somewhere. It's a complete scam if you ask me. Private space travel is a thing now. Yeah, but... Oh my god, it's not working anymore. No. What did we do? Oh no, there it is. Okay. It works again. Yeah, we just need to be patient. Who has patience nowadays? Okay, now we should see an error actually. No, there's no error. It just works. Okay. Ah, purchase. There it is. Purchase failed. Reason user cancelled. That's really good. That is really cool. So the pop-up is working. I find it so hilarious that this just works without the store kit. How is this? How and why? Because usually what you have to do is you need to go here. Store kit. This is in Unity iPhone. Scheme, options, store kit. Yes, so Unity iPhone, edit scheme, options, store kit. Usually I have to edit here. Store kit configuration. So if this is missing, it should not be able to work. Weird. We're gonna add the... We're gonna figure out the run destinations again. So I just want to demonstrate this, okay? This is really, really weird. There is no emulator here for now, right? There's no emulator here. Can anybody confirm this? No emulator here. No iPad. Now I go here. I remove the iPad from the targets. I'm gonna add the iPad again. And now the simulators are here. Does this make sense to anybody? Just wanted, I just wanted to know, is this normal? I'm not really sure. Even I have 10 seconds TikTok brain now and I'm pushing middle age. Team Curry disagrees. I had the same issue. What helped me is not using the phone in bed, in the bathroom, in the public transport. Yeah, true. No, we're getting an error on the iPad. Is this just because of the simulator or... I'm kind of scared. I am kind of scared. How do we stop this though? Bad access. Why do you have a bad access now? Stop task. Let's go back to Xcode. It closed completely. That's not good. I'm gonna add... Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add the StoreKit file and see if this fixes it. It would be weird. But it is what it is, right? Let's try it on a different one. I don't know. Wait a minute, M4? No, M4 is supported. I don't know. M4, and it was working there before. Is this because I added this weird thing today? The Cocoa Pods. This is what I did today. I fixed the Cocoa Pods because there was a Unity error. Huh? Is it working? Is it? Did it already crash again? Yeah, no, it crashed again. Huh? I hope this is really just for the emulator. Ah, that is strange. Tim Curry disagrees. Ah.
I'm escaping to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space!
By the way, if anybody wants a cool podcast, here you go. This is the podcast with the designer of Slay the Spire 2, Casey Yano. Really enjoying it so far. So far. Okay, let's go back to serious business. I don't know what is happening right now. I hope this is not because I installed whatever it is. It is still working on the iPhone, so my theory is that maybe it's just broken in the simulator, which is a shame. That would be really, really bad. But how can I just keep going? Yes. Can I keep going and does it still work then? Or what is happening here? The director film team was like, yep, that's the take. Shall we do another one? Nah, this one's great. That is the take, yeah. I have Kindle on my bedside table, but usually hand goes for the laptop. Yeah. Man, this is not good. This is not even... Doesn't even show me. This is a memory issue. Holy shit. I mean, it looks to me like this is not related to what I did today. Okay, let's check it out on the iPhone again, just to make sure. But it is a little strange. Ads are in progress. God damn it. Yeah, it is still working on the iPhone. I don't know what that means. Is it just broken on the emulator? I don't know. I'm gonna buy it really quickly and then... All Stardex, journalist, deities, now unlocked. Thank you for buying the game. That's beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. All right, so this is working. I really like that. God bless creators of Windows Start. Windows Start is amazing. That's true. I'm doing something on the iPhone. Hello. Hello. Pictures of mother sheep. Okay, now it works again. Cool. If I remove that, does it work again? App entfernen, App löschen. I just want to test the purchase button again. Once more with feeling. So. I'm a little confused as to why this is not working in the emulator anymore. I don't know if I should be concerned or not. It is a little strange. Purchase failed. I also don't like that this is a failed one, and because if you fail, then you get this weird string over here. Wait a minute. If is this a string? No, it is a. Oh. Wait. Is it? Failure reason. If failed order, failure reason equals no, wait. Oh shit. Failure reason dot it is a string, okay. No joke, my temp photo had mother's profile pic cached from someone in a lot of podcast previews. Have I already used this one? What is that? The scan app is really nice for how small and minimalistic it is. Ooh. Cool. I'm gonna try that after the stream. Okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna test this out really quickly. Remove this. We're gonna cancel it and we're gonna check the string. Because if the purchase failed because of a cancellation, then I wanna display a nice message, not a weird one, not an error message. There we go. Gonna cancel. User cancelled. Okay. If user cancelled, then we're gonna display a nice error message. Oh, wait a minute. We're not gonna do anything. We're not gonna do anything. We don't need a pop-up. No, we don't need to do anything. Failure equals. I hope this is a string. Return. Just don't do anything. This is... Oh shit. Let's try that again. The CPaint app released in 2000 also can... That's true, it was released in 2000. Oh my god. Collection, return, buy and cancel. It was not working. That's weird. Okay. It is a purchase failure reason. Okay, can we do toString and then equals? Maybe? Is that possible, Unity? Let's check it out. Cancel. Okay, that's good. Canceling is, you know, you don't wanna see anything. I mean, we could display an info of, oh, do you really want to cancel? We will give you a one-time discount of 80%. That's what you probably should do in a situation like this. But we're not doing that. Okay, let's see if buying still works. Nice. This is so cool. But the error is not cool. I'm a little worried about that. I am a little bit worried about that. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try cleaning the build folder. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe that's it. And then we're gonna go back to the iPad Air simulator. And we're gonna try it again. Maybe we just need to clean the build folder. Maybe that's it. I hope that's it. The reason I'm worried is that maybe it doesn't work on your iPad. It would be weird, right? But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I can now send it out to whoever wants to test it on test flight. Because I think Nick Senali wanted to test it on iOS in RenderPunk. So if you want, you can send me DMs on Discord and I will unlock it for you. Or I will add you to the testers. You can do that? Cool. How much for that? Cool. Passed. Yeah, just send me your emails, your email addresses, or the email addresses that are, you know, attached to your iPhones. It is building 63 out of 189. Yesterday in the Chinese lesson, my Chinese teacher asked me, how do you say playing the piano in Chinese? And I said, Da Gang Ting. And she said, no. She was laughing because that means you're hitting the piano. Da means hitting something. And that's the wrong word to use for playing the piano. So yeah. I learned a lot yesterday. Should I anticipate the invitation from now on? Nice. I kind of wish you to buy renderpunk.com, but then what my email should be? renderpunk@renderpunk.com. You could have, the cool thing of maybe hello@renderpunk.com or office@renderpunk.com. Or info@renderpunk, or how about business@renderpunk.com? Goodbye@renderpunk.com. Yeah. Oh my god, now it's not even starting anymore. This is bad. This is really not good. This is really not good. Wait a minute. Who of those was the beenden? Goodbye. So I'm gonna clear all. Clean build folder. Yes. Build for. Let's try it one more time. Business sounds great, yeah. business@renderpunk.com. I think Office is also a great one. I don't know. I have Office at Trimer Studios, for example. It's a good one. Finished running Fate in Despair on iPad. It's not even starting anymore. I don't like this. I do not like this at all. I'm gonna try a different one. I'm gonna try the M5. We're gonna close this. And gonna run it. Contact also sounds good, yeah? True. If renting domain names wasn't such a pain in hell expensive, I would probably get tonoyami.net and try to see if I can do stuff with that. Cool. Oh, guys, I'm so excited about this. Oh my god, guys. Steam, Rayman, Legends Retold. I am so excited about this. I don't care if it's Ubisoft or not. This game is amazing. And you know what? They're adding new musical stages. The musical stages of this game were absolutely incredible, and they have added new ones. And this time, it's completely in 3D. Dude, I am so excited about this. This is definitely I'm telling you guys, this is one of the best games ever made. This is so good. The musical stages alone are really, really good. I cannot wait for this. This is so cool, guys. I love the Rayman games, but also love the 2. Yeah, I really like the 2D look as well. But I'm kind of excited on seeing what you can do in 3D. Dude, this is so good. Oh my god. I really cannot wait. You know, get the hell out of here with all of your Assassin's Creeds and your Prince of Persias. I wanna have another Rayman like this. And if this means that they're maybe gonna make another one, I'm not really sure, but that would be crazy good. I'm really excited about this. That means setting up proper web page, emails over a hassle. Yeah. A hassle, but I think it's worth it. Don't think it needs to be a 3D, but it does look nice. Yeah, no, I'm kind of in the same boat. It doesn't need to be a 3D. But, you know, who knows? Maybe it's worth doing for them. Does it actually do something here when no. This is amazing. Ever loading devices, data bundle application, Unity, iPhone, whatever. Okay, Nick and Renapunk, do you guys have an iPad? I think, or are you both having an iPhone? I know that Hydro has an iPad, so I will definitely ask him if it's working in test flight. Whenever, okay. I think Hydro has an iPad. And just, you know, now it's not even starting anymore. It just goes completely blank. And there's no error here, as far as I can see. I mean, there's one error, but I'm not sure if this is related. Ever loading. Car simulator. I will give it a try. See what Gemini says to this. Hey Gemini. Hey bro. I'm so excited for Rayman. It's coming out on October 1st. Oh my god. My game does not work in the iPad simulator through Xcode anymore. It still works on the real device. Should I be concerned? Trying to port a card game to iPad? Yes, Echo. It is already working. It is already working, see? But right now, it's not working, so I have it here on the iPhone. But right now it's not working in the simulator anymore. I can even buy a full game. That is also working. Nice. I can play the whole game, that's really cool. But right now it is dying in the simulator, and I don't know why. And I kind of want to figure out if this is affecting the real devices or not. I'm not really sure. This is a little bit weird. No need to panic, your game's core as is completely fine. Issue is purely architecture build configuration conflict. Ah. Unity frame was compiled for physical. Ah. I completely forgot about that. You have to change the target to. I completely forgot about that. You have to change it to the simulator SDK. It's so obvious, guys. Why not, right? Okay. Thanks, Gemini. Okay, everything is good. We're gonna still try it out in the emulator because I want to make sure that it is still working, and then Dude, everything is ready then. We're gonna submit a new build. We're gonna reply to Apple and say, okay, now everything should be working. And then we will wait for the next rejection. I kinda feel like the next rejection is gonna be there should be a loading indicator when you press on purchase. And I'm kind of thinking what I can do to do this quickly. I can, hang on a second. I think I can, I think, damn it, I should tell you to just port it to Android instead. It's Google after all, that's true. Damn it, I should say something like, what are you doing? Why are you trying to port it to Apple? Apple is deprecated. You just should port it to Android. Let me know if I can help you with that. Apple is deprecated. Apple is the past. True. Okay, the iPod, we're gonna test it on the 11-inch once again. We should be able to run it this time. Okay. A single stick of DDR, 16 GB RAM from my laptop costs 200 euros. Oh my god. Oh my god. A friend recently told me a story. He was renting a server like a few years ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, when the prices were still relatively low, right? Or relatively the same as they were expected to be. So now he has a customer who also wanted to rent a server, but the server prices have increased so much. So now he's re-renting this server which is still running on the old contract. So he makes basically free money from doing that. This is really hilarious. When renting a server is actually kind of an investment because the prices keep increasing. What is strange time, right? But yeah. Are you also working with iOS? Echoscope? I hope this is working now on the emulator. $217 out of 219. Build succeeded. Okay. Now what I hope to see here is I should see an error that the purchase could not be started. That would be nice. Okay, the app is being installed. Can you repeat that? Are you also working on an iOS port? Are you also releasing anything on iOS or Android? When even server renting is suffering from AI training boom, everything, dude, everything. No, okay. Everything has changed because of that. It's so weird. Okay, the game is running again. Now I should get an error here. Okay, it just works. I don't even need the store kit anymore. This is so cool. What is this at the bottom here? What does it mean? Wait, let me read that. Can I make this bigger? It says, wie wäre es mit Brandenschmorgen? Sonst gut, wann treffen wir uns? Eingabe in Deutschland, gib beide Sprachen auf derselben Tastatur ein. Okay. Well, it just works, guys. There's nothing we can do, it just works. I am impressed. So, we're gonna make a new build. And to do that, we have to click on any iOS simulator device. Wait, simulator device? I guess. And then we're gonna click on product and archive, right? No, wait. We need to make another build. We need to make another build with device SDK. Build iOS. Okay. We go for punch tomorrow. No, this was the example text on the iPad simulator. Are there any special things you need to learn to deploy for mobile compared to PC? In Unity, I will say wait, something happened here. Close. In Unity, I think it's relatively straightforward, to be honest. I mean, there are a few things that. Okay, let me retract this statement. Okay, for Android, you have to become familiar with all of this, the Cradle stuff and all of these. You have to set the right manifests. I will show you. Hold on 1 second. So basically what you have to do on the Android side, you have this Cradle file where you have all of these Android resolver dependencies, and then you have the ProGuard user file, then you have the Google Play Games plugin. Now you don't necessarily need the Google Play Games plugin, but you know, if you want to have achievements, this is necessary. But you can just basically make an Android build. It is in Unity it's actually not that hard. You can just set to it to Android, set the correct player settings here, and make sure that you know some information is correct, and also set it up into Android back end, and then you're probably. I mean, it will take you 1 or 2 weeks to get everything set up accordingly, but I wouldn't say it's hard, it's just a lot of steps to go through, if that makes sense, you know? It is just a time investment at the end of the day. For iOS, the main thing for iOS is, or has been, the in-app purchase, which was a bit strange because it was my fault because I didn't set up my account correctly. But other than that, this is the cool thing about iOS is that you can have the simulator here. You have a game and a simulator tab, and you can actually simulate what it looks like on an iPad, for example. And it even has the touch screen events. So this is really, really cool. If it already works here, it basically, you're making sure that it also works on the actual devices, because this is pretty much the same experience. It does not have I don't think it emulates the power or whatever, but you know, it's just about the screen and the touch screens, the touch screen effects, events. So if your game already works with touchscreen, for example, Steam Deck, then you're pretty much already there. I would say 90% there. The remaining 10% is just setting it up in the Apple backend and the Android backend. I think Unity makes this, I would say, relatively straightforward. I think this is a huge plus about Unity. Basically, you just switch here, set the right player settings, make a build, test it, release it. It's very simplified, but that's the gist of it. Again, it's the main issue, for example, on Android is that how do I say this? The minimum required security plugins and stuff like that keeps rising. So you have to have a new release on Android every now and then, like twice a year or once a year. If you want to keep updating the app, that is something that you have to keep in mind. And I'm using Unity 2022, which is a relatively old version. So getting this to work is, you know, a little bit of an issue, but it's okay. But yeah, that is the special thing that is required. Not much of a difference, I would say. You can go much more in depth in terms of, you know, scaling the UI a little bit more, which is what I'm not doing, which is a bit of a bad thing in my case. But even then, you can do things like this. For example, if what is it called, iOS, Unity iOS, or Unity Android, and then the code is only gonna work on these devices or in these builds. This is what you can do. So, for example, then you can say scale up UI or show purchase buttons, etc., etc. And then it will only happen for the Apple devices or for the Android devices. Yeah, I think this is. I think so far this is relatively straightforward. I don't have to consider, you know, targeting other render engines or anything like that. Unity does all of that out of the box, which is really, really cool. Mainly input system to touch, and you have in-app purchases and achievements integration. Exactly, yeah. And here's the thing: achievements is so simple. You have the achievement manager right here. This is a class that I wrote, but you can just use local user. This comes with Unity. It is crazy, and this works on iOS as well as Android, and both. So if you have achievements on iOS and Android, you use the same piece of code. I'm doing a bit of a different one here because you kind of have to call Play Games Platform, but you can see that I could have used this code as well for iOS. It is the exact same code. You just use social local user authenticate, and that's it. And for unlock an achievement, you call this social local user authenticated. You just check if the user is logged in, and then say report progress. It's the same both systems. It's just so unified from Unity. Hence the name, I guess. I don't know. But that was a big learning for me. I was like, when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, this is really, really helpful. This is so handy. The only thing that I did have to do is the IDs are different. For example, Google uses this string, and in iOS it uses this string. But then you just have this mapping set up, and you're just calling different IDs. And you just call social local user and social report progress. Really, really cool. And in-app purchase is the same thing. In-app purchase is the exact same thing for both systems. You just have Unity purchasing. This is the class that you're using. And then it works the same way on both systems. And you can see this because it even has a fake store. This is so funny. Unity implements its own fake store. For example, Unity, check this demo collection. See, this is the Unity fake store. You can click on buy and you can click on cancel. This is so cool. It even says fake store. Oh my god. I don't know if you can see that. Very small. It says fake store. Does Unity have a dashboard for in-app purchase? Yes. There's a window for that. Where was this? Google Play Games? No. There is in-app purchasing. Configure. There it is. This is how you set it up. You have the catalog editor with your consumer. This, for example, is my consumable. And you can have some Apple and Google configuration, but it just works for both out of the box. It's so cool. Now, I don't know if I guess Godot and Unreal have the same. I guess they have the same kind of plugin, right? But this is really, really nice. This is what made it possible for me to do this. If there was something else required, I would probably have not done it. I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. I investigated it. I'm like, wait a minute, it's just a few pieces of code. I can do that. I can do that. Okay, product. It's okay. Let's test it on the iPhone really quickly, just to make sure if the latest build is also running. We're going to wait until the build is done. I should say that. I should say that having a friend who told me to make an iOS, but also really helps. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna do an iOS, but he says, why not? Why not? And I'm like, okay, you're right. That friend is Max, who made Lost for Swords. Dude, I love the white in this page. It's just so funny. For publishing, do you need device of the platform? Okay, this is a tough one because I think you it's probably better if you have a Mac because of Xcode. You need to have Xcode to make to do all of the signing. This is a bit of a hassle, I would say. You have to sign your own games using Xcode, and you have to have an Apple Dev account, which costs €100 per year. Probably was Max who told you that. Exactly. You're right. And I feel like having the iPhone really helped me in testing it, but it has a simulator. And the simulator is really, really helpful. Mac is kind of required. You can, so this is a bit of a weird one because there is also Xcode Cloud. You can use Xcode Cloud to do this as well. There are ways around it. Where you can do this as well. And also, I think Unity Cloud build, but I think this costs money. So yeah, I think I would suggest that having a MacBook would probably help you out a lot here. But there are ways around it. Android is I don't know if there's probably a simulator for Android devices, but I think having it on an Android here and you can just test it here is also really helpful. I'm not sure if this is required, but you don't need to sign it or anything. So I would say releasing on Android is a little bit easier, but only because of the signing process and Xcode. Xcode is a bit of a weird one, so that is why I think Android is a bit easier. Okay, buy for game. Is it still working? Yes. Kauf war erfolgreich. The pop-up does not extend to the full length of the screen. Okay, I'm gonna fix that. Wait a second. Wait. Can we replicate this? Yes, I think we can. Gonna remove this again. Is demo. Are you thinking of making a mobile game, Echoscope? Wait, I should just cancel this, right? Oh. Yeah, so if we do this, then we should see, oh yeah. This is... let's fix this really quickly. That should be an easy one. And just give it a scale of 10. Now it should include the entire world. Nice. Oh no, it's not. 10 by 5? I don't want to make this too wide. Too wide. Okay, looks good. 10. Okay, I'm gonna copy this. Not path. Copy the value. And this was message pop-up clone. Okay, let's go to prefabs. Message pop-up. What is the difference between unlocks? Oh my god. Scale. Paste. Do I also need to do this here? White. No, this is a little bit further already. Okay. Should be better now. Let's check it out. I might apply for jobs and some of them for mobile, so I was wondering what all I should learn. Okay. Also thinking of learning VR. So I'm not really fully invested in the VR ecosystem, but I think there's not a lot of money in VR, but I might just be completely wrong. I mean, if you can get a job in VR, cool. Good for you. But I feel like there are not a lot of job offers available. So as for mobile, I think if you can land a job for Unity and mobile development, I think that would be cool, yeah. I mean, I guess there are probably some additional things that you have to figure out in terms of performance and rendering. I've heard that some shaders do not work on mobile phones, but I don't use a lot of custom shaders. Okay, buy for game. Does it work now? Yes. Cool. Let's make a new build. Uncheck that. Build iOS. Do you know about STPP in Unity? It's for mobile? No, I don't actually. What is that? I want to know. STPP Unity. Oh, spatial temporal post-processing. In Unity 6. Oh, yeah, I've not used Unity 6 yet. Software-based upscaler. Oh. To produce a high quality and anti-aliased image. Interesting. Wait, these are fake frames? Are we talking about fake frames here? Is that it? So you can run your build at a low resolution and it can upscale it? Oh, interesting. That's interesting, okay. And it's not even, it's just using raw math and not even using AI. Because, you know, we've heard about the NVIDIA stuff, the NVIDIA AI upscaling. To provide the best balance of performance and quality based on the platform your application runs on, STP performance is consistent across different target platforms. Okay. On mobile devices, it uses more performant image filtering logic to provide a balance between performance and image quality. This minimizes the performance impact of STP on less powerful devices with still delivering high quality image. I'm kind of curious as to when you would use this instead of trying to optimize your game. I think step one for me would be to look into why your game is running low or why your game is running slow, and just making sure that it runs better by default, because there are a lot of, maybe usually there are some low-hanging fruits where you can increase the performance by a lot with very few changes. So before I'm using something like this, I would investigate what I can do before, what I can do to the assets maybe, or what I can, maybe there's something that spawns a lot of objects for no reason. Because I feel like this might be really useful, but this looks to me like a band-aid fix for having performance issues. It might actually be really useful. I'm just saying. When I'm using something like this, I feel like I need to investigate why I would even use this. Okay, now it says any iOS device. Nice. Now I can say archive. You would use this for low-end devices. Okay. It sounds good. I'm still saying that low-end devices maybe... Yeah, no, maybe it makes sense, I guess. Because then you can run it in low resolutions and upscale it, yeah. It's interesting to me because normally in a situation like this, I would find a different way in terms of, I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's the issue. How do we really figure out like where the threshold is? And then you would have to have maybe low poly models for low-end devices and ship those as well. That is probably not the best solution either. Yeah, no, that's very interesting. Yeah, it's cool. Technology. Wow. Okay, we're running at 123 out of 244. I would just tell people to buy better phones, leave the peasants behind. That's one way to do it. I mean, in my case, I'm just making a card game, right? So there's not really a lot of 3D objects and stuff like that. But even then, I made sure that it works on a laptop from 2013. Because I thought if it works on a laptop from 2013, I'm pretty safe in terms of devices. Did it work? Okay, let's validate it. And hope that this signing works. This is the signing process, by the way. This is the required process before you can do anything. Before it can get distributed. So what happens is Unity always spits out an Xcode project, and then in the Xcode project you have to do this step. And then you have this distribute button over here. And then it lands in the Unity in the App Store backend. Signing basically means that you are an official person who is allowed from Apple to release games on the App Store. They're basically making sure that there are no bad actors involved in this, in the making of this this app. Wow. Is it gonna be okay? Validating. I'm always okay, there it is. Always a little nervous when this happens. And now I can click distribute, and then I just distribute it on App Store Connect, and that's it. And now we'll see the new build over there. It checks if you are a legitimate developer, basically, because you need to go through the entire process of setting up an Apple Dev account, and if you can sign it, Apple says then okay, you're legit. Yeah, I will let you upload this. No bad actors, so Keanu Reeves is not allowed to make Apple apps. I will pretend to not have heard it. No, it's okay. But yeah, bad actors are not allowed to release mobile games. That's true. Wow, it takes a long time this time. Is it gonna be alright? Do you have ads in the game? Click me for extra life? No. No, the way I set it up is I only have... So if you... wait. The only thing that I'm doing is I basically released a demo, which means that a lot of the stuff is locked. For example, you can play the first 5 days, but this is not available. You can have the first 2 starter decks, but the rest is not available in the demo. It also locks you out of the Chronicles, which are the achievements, basically. And when you can buy the full game, which is one in-app purchase, that unlocks everything. And now you can do whatever you want. Chronicles are available now. Everything is good. That is what I'm doing. I don't have any ads or anything. It's fine. Just one purchase if people like it, and I feel like that's a good approach. I don't know. Hey, we have a new version. Nice. We're gonna show that in App Store. Actually, test flight would be nice. Oh, Verarbeitung läuft. Okay, we need to wait. Okay. This might be it, guys. I hope that I kind of assume that Apple will reject this again. They will probably find something. But other than that, I think this is looking good. They could have a feature like Steam Demo, so you didn't need to have that in-app purchase. Yeah, I don't know. I think some people are doing that, right? They release a free version, and they also release the premium version, which then costs money. I guess some people are doing that. I don't really know. But I think this is fine. The reason I kind of like this approach is that they don't have to have an additional download. They only have one app. It is kind of streamlined this way. And it's also cheaper than on Steam. Apple rejected your application earlier? Yes. But that was... So the first rejection was because the button down here, this one, they were too close to the edge down below. So the buttons were like here. This was too close to the edge because on the iPhone, down here, you have the... Do you see that line that appears when I click down here? This is the line where you remove the app, right? Or where you close the app again. So this was too close to that. It was kind of interfering with that. That was the first rejection, and the other two rejections were because the purchase button was not working. But that was completely my fault because you need to set up all of the business data in the background. You need to set up the bank accounts, your correct address, the text stuff, and then the in-app purchase is unlocked in the store kit, and so then it is actually available. Then you can actually click on the button. So this was just this was not even a programmatical issue. This was just a regular setup issue. The test builds, yes, you will get this a pretty detailed report. I will show you. Huh? Ah, there it is. This is what you get. The in-app purchase products is exhibited one or more bugs, which created a poor user experience. They say review device details. So they played it on an iPad Air 11-inch M3 with this OS version, and they will tell you the next steps. And you can just reply to this if you need support. Oh yeah, it even says review environment. So yeah, they're actually making sure that it runs well, which is really cool. This is probably why you pay 100 euros per month, by the way. But yeah. As you can see, I'm waiting for, these are all of the achievements that I'm still waiting for approval. And this one over here is the in-app purchase. This is the full version unlock. They even send you a screenshot. I have this here somewhere. They even send you a screenshot of where the error happened, which is really, really handy. So you can see how this is where it stopped, I guess. 100 per month, or did I say month? No, I meant per year, sorry. I misspoke. Gotta crash gamers, I'm off to bed. Happy dev, hope you can submit well. Thank you very much for stopping by, Fanny Slam. As always, have a good night. Thank you for helping with iOS streaming apps. If you have any other questions, I would love to help you. I love iOS streaming so much. Rest well, yes. Okay, let's test flight. Let's see if the new version is ready. Yes, it is. Cool. Can I add this version? Or is it... Wait. Im test. Is it automatically the latest one? Wait. iOS 34. Uh, 24. How can I... What if I do this? Add a new one. Wait, this by test. I'm gonna add myself again. Builds. It still has 24. Why? How can I add the latest one? Folgende builds are available for testing. Okay. I guess it will be automatically added. I'm not sure. Maybe. Weird? That is weird. But yeah, I will be right back. And then we will take another look. All right. Let's see if it is available now. What makes the build available in the test flight? Because it says. Oh, wait a minute. Failure compliance. Ah. Does it work now? Now it works. Cool. So if I go here, if I go to test flight, version 34, that's it. Yeah. So I think we're ready for test flight. And we're also ready for resubmitting it. That's really nice. Takes a little bit. Let's wait for it to finish. Yes. By the way, the achievements look so nice. Wow. Take a look at that. That is so neat. That's very nice. How do I get out of this? Very proud, yes. Blah, blah, blah. Inventory. Okay. All right. Okay, let me figure out how I can submit this again without having all of the... Without having to check all of the achievements again. Prüfung aktualisieren. Maybe that's it. Because if I do this... Okay, it says delete your earlier build and submit den latest one, um den neuen Build zu ermitteln. But if I do that, I have to click all of the achievements again, don't I? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I think it's fine. I wouldn't want to do that either, yeah. I know it's a... If I delete this, am I able to edit again or not? Do I want to find out for science or not? No, I don't. No, I don't. Just please. I think it's working now. It is about the purchase button anyways, so the other thing is just the pop-up. We didn't change anything else. I hope. Okay. Well, we're waiting. So, while this is working, I guess Apple is working now. I wanted to take a look at one minor thing that keeps bugging me. Let's see. Does Unity even let me open that? Oh shit. That might take a long time because of my OneDrive crash out. We will see. We will see. It might just work. Okay, it's loading. So the one thing that I keep seeing is like even in the simulator, or the simulator is straight up not working anymore. Okay. I can show it on the Mac. The thing that I keep seeing is simulator iPad. Oh yeah. It's not really it's not really big of a deal, but this down here doesn't look correct. This is not correct. And I want to fix that. Now, not a lot of people are gonna see that, but if you're playing it on an iPad, you're gonna see that for sure. The main issue with this is, I think I can just do it in Affinity. Let's open up the file, Dokumente, GitHub, card game, assets. Then we have sprites, card game. And we should have a big angel somewhere. Fate in Despair angel. There it is. Oh, and the wings are separate. Right. Yeah, I know I did that because I wanted to have an effect on the splash screen. Okay, let's try. Let me try some card game. Cover. Do not use cover full. Layers full. Okay. Is that it? This might take a while to open. Yes. Yeah, I know. I don't know. Affinity, it's fine. I know it's a huge file. You can do it. God, everything is hanging right now. What I want to try to do is I want to take this section here from the finished piece and basically paste over that. What Marcella has been doing in the original piece, this piece of cloth down here was actually set to a different what is it called? Like a layer setting. So this is what it should look like, and this is what it looks like here, right? There's a bit of a difference. So this is what I want to try. Yeah, planning mode, exactly. This is what I want to try to do. Can I paste this here? Is it gonna kill everything? All right. Okay, and then we're gonna rasterize this. Rasterizer. Just make sure that I'm getting the right section again. I think I can remove all of this. Oh my god, this might... Okay, Affinity is fine. Corner Trump is always giving goosebumps. True. Absolutely true. So this is a rough estimate, and then we're gonna paint in everything else. Erase everything else. Gonna make a like this. So now, and then we should have the correct colors, which is very important to me. We don't need this. We also don't need this part. Because we can also do this. Careful here. Around the edges. Okay. Because then we have to... Oh no, this is too much. This is too much. Then we have the correct colors again. I keep seeing that and I'm like, this is not right. So... Imagine Marcella opens this game and she's like, wait a minute. What? Huh? This is not how I did it. This is not how I did it. Alright. I'm gonna save this. Unit is open. Cool. Is it being imported or not? iPhone 11. Huh? Did it already work? Wait. Oh, wait. No, this is fine. This is an asset. Yeah. Oh, now it is. Okay, here it is. We should actually see a change here. Yeah, this is already better. This is really cool. Okay, I'm gonna start the game. Let me close that again. Oh yeah, this is much better. Oh my god, yes. There's a little bit going on here that I don't like. But is that in the original as well? Yes, kind of. Okay. That is still here. Okay, no, this is in the original. Okay, so then it's fine. Right? Oh, wait a minute. Needs to be 100%. Okay. Ah, sound. Sound. Go away. Where's the control panel for the sound? Okay. Okay, is it done saving? Yes. Okay, now it should be better. Much better even. Oh my god, yes! I cannot do this here for some reason. So let's start the game. Oh, Deathtail! I didn't see you. I don't know why this chat is not displaying YouTube chat anymore. Restream is really weird. All channels should be displayed, but I don't see all channels. Sorry I missed you. You know it from Red Alert. Yeah. Tim Curry. It is what it is. Okay, let's go to simulator again. Oh my, yeah, this is much better now. This is the original color. Wow. Very cool. Yep. This is much better now. Okay, saved. How do we submit this? Fixed color in Angel image. Very important. Let me also submit all of the iOS changes over here. iOS build. Language asset, yes. Card unity. Alright. Push that and we'll reject it, yes. Let's do a merge. A merge commit. Okay. So what we can do is we can actually make another build if we are bold enough. Let's go back here. Man, this has been bugging me for ages that the bottom part was not correct. Okay, we're gonna make one more iOS build. And we're gonna publish this as well. Because, you know, the splash screen is very important. It's the first impression. Close. Open it again. And we will just say archive once again. Why is it called splash screen? I have no idea. You can't just say title screen. Let's figure it out. Why is it called splash screen? Maybe I'm the only one calling it that. I don't know. Because it makes a quick, striking visual impact when the program opens. Aha. Newspaper roots. Editors long used the word splash to describe a big story or photo splashed across the front page to grab immediate attention. Comic books, they also used the comic industry splash page, which is a dramatic full-page opening drawing meant to set the mood. Software designer adopted a name in the 80s and 90s for the initial window that splashes onto your monitor to announce a program. Nice. There we go. The splash in your face, exactly. I also learned something new today. Exciting. Building. Building complete. I need to play Command & Conquer again. 2, 3, 2. Build succeeded. There we go. Distribute. Let's go. Been scrolling Twitter recommendations down on amazing news. Oh my god, what are the amazing news? What is it gonna be? Portal alive and kicking. Portal 2 mod is actually alive and kicking. Okay. Let's take a look. Oh. A full remake and reimagining of Wave's award-winning title using the visual capabilities of Portal 2 slips you back into the cold test chambers of Aperture Science to retell the original story. Wow. I mean, does Portal really need a graphics update? I don't know. But yeah, cool. Good for you, my friends. Full reimagining. Future content. Good. Portal still alive. I got a question. It's a free mod. Okay. Now it's alive and kicking. I have not had any updates from Wave since filling out a non-commercial license template. The game is done, but we do not have the ability to release it on Steam right now? Wow, they're already very far ahead. I thought it's like not even that far into the development, but it's done, coming soon. Literally. Yeah. I heard they've been waiting forever from Valve to get on the store. Oh, did you hear about the free Witcher 3 remaster? Yes, I did. That is interesting, yeah. And it also gets an expansion, right? But the expansion is not free. Expansion is paid, but aren't they working on The Witcher 4? Portal fans are unlike any other, making free mods for us just for the love of the game. True. There was recently a Portal mod. Which was called Revolution, right? Yeah, Portal Revolution. Did you guys know this person is an Austrian? And he was at the game dev meetup once. One of the first ones that I attended when it was in the park. And I remember because he had Portal Revolution running on his Steam Deck, and he gave it to me, and I played it a little bit. And it was so weird. And after that, it came out, and it had a huge reception. That was very interesting. He even gave a talk at Subotron, and I watched this talk as well. And I tried to connect with him. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm also a hardware mod developer. But I don't know, he didn't really want to connect with me. It's fine. It's fine. I'm very sad. Nobody likes me. As in they increased the base price of the game by €20 but include free. What? I did not know that. You're 100% a part of Evolution? Nice. You forgot about that? Yeah. See? This is, you can no longer forget about it. Here you go. Oh yeah, this is really cool. And he's working on something else. Oh, he has a company now, Second Phase Software. That's cool. Yeah, he is working on the Portal Revolution 2, I guess. One of my friends recommended against this game. Who was that? The only thing more annoying than the Reddit robot is the Reddit robot 2024. What? Huh? Unfriend. What are you? What did you? Huh? What are you saying? $1 million players. That's really nice. Ah yeah, Stefan Heinz is his name. But yeah, no, I think that making a mod is a really good way of getting into the game industry, because if you make something that is for a beloved game, a game that has a community attached to it, a strong one like Portal, for example, then you will get like a lot of recognition. A lot of people will suddenly know your name. The problem with that is, how do you monetize this? That is a huge problem. This is a problem that Stefan was also facing. Because you have a million players now, right? But nothing in the bank, basically. And that's kind of weird. But as a starting point, this is really good, because now he's known and now he can work on cool stuff, and people likely will follow him. Not guaranteed, but you know. I'm saying that because I kind of struggled with the same thing with Half-Quake. I'm like, yeah, Half-Quake? A lot of people have played Half-Quake. How can I want to keep making games. How can I make sure I can do that? And so I've started making Unity games. Okay, where can I find the build again to let people know this is correct? Verlauf. Warten auf Prüfung. App information. Somewhere there is a list of builds. App-Bedingungshilfe? Nein. Datenschutz? Nein. App Information. App-Prüfung? Weird? Oh, maybe it's here. I guess you have to... Yeah, I guess you have to do this. But now I cannot do it because it is in review. Okay. But in test flight I can do it. Yeah, in test flight I can do it. There it is. Yes. And once this is done, all of the testers can have it. Hello, Coding Gree! Quick stop by to say hi while in coffee break. Busy Friday, nice. I guess it's good that it's a busy Friday. I don't know. I hope it is good for you. Thanks for stopping by. We're currently still working on the iOS build. Quick update, if you care, if you want to know. It is working. The rejection is there was another rejection, but we got it working. It was basically a missing piece in the backend in terms of company information. So I have that filled out, and now the inner purchases are working. That is really nice. I've resubmitted it and fixed two things. We will probably get another rejection. I can kind of feel that there's one or two more things that they're gonna have something to say about, but I'm actually looking forward to that because, you know, at the end of the day it makes the game better, and that's good. Doing some nice stuff. Cool. That sounds good. You probably don't have time to explain what, but if you want to say what you're working on, let me know. But yeah, other than that, the waiting begins again. And while we're waiting for the next review, I have two options. The first one is I can work on the EXP manager again, so I can tie up the rewards that you get, the Lacrima and the blessings. I can tie them together with the EXP system, or wait a minute. Let's look at the roadmap. Hope the approval comes. Yes, I hope so too. I hope so too. It is available in test flight now, so I'm going to send it out to people who want to test it today. So this is really exciting. Can't wait for GTA 6 any longer, so just vibe coding it. Dude. I don't know who said this recently. I think it was Prime, who said, so many people are now vibe coding their own video editors. So it is kind of a weird time now, because if you think that you can sit down and now produce a vibe coded app to sell to other people, think again, because other people are doing the same thing. They are making their own apps. They're just vibe coding all of the tools that they need. They don't need you anymore. They don't need to buy your apps anymore. They will just vibe code it themselves, which is kind of weird. So if everybody can just vibe code their own stuff, do you even need like Photoshop in the cloud? Can you just make your own Photoshop? Do you even still need Photoshop? A lot of questions. Okay, I want to take a look at my roadmap again. worksheet. So we are here. I'm gonna send it to Nixonal and Renderpunk for testing. Yes. Okay. Here are the two next things. I can work on the XP manager, and this is what I plan on doing. We have the XP bar already. It's just yeah. It's not that straightforward. So the market is open for some vibe coding tool. Let me vibe code that. Yeah. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. What a strange world. I mean, on the one hand, you can vibe code everything yourself. You have all of this infinite possibility. And on the other hand, it's like not every idea is probably a good one. So it's not like every idea should actually exist in the real world. You shouldn't sit down and vibe code everything that you get an idea for. I think you still should think about it a little bit and make sure it's a good idea. This is what the Parmesan also talked about in his recent video. He said that while you're vibe coding, there's something that is lost in the process. Because usually, if you're building a program or, for example, a game like Faith and Despair, if you're building that in a slow, old-fashioned way, the thing that helps you here is you're going through all of the ideas that you have in your head, and by implementing them yourself, you get all of these new ideas, or you get to make all of these very small decisions that are, making the game maybe a better game at the end of it. But if you're just vibe coding yourself through, you're kind of teleporting to the end. So you don't have to journey. And you know what to say? The journey is the most important thing. It's not the goal. And I think there's something to it. That's what I also keep saying. You're learning and thinking during the process. Exactly, yeah. Same thing for art. I mean, for art especially. But yeah, I don't know. You just have to, because my wife and I, we vibe coded a prototype recently, right? And it was interesting. It was a very interesting process. But I feel like there was something missing. It was like, yeah, we have another idea, let's try it. Okay, we tried it. Now let's try another idea. Let's give that a shot. Okay. And at some point, the vibe coding itself got really, really cumbersome because it got all of these weird bugs suddenly, and it lost all of the context, and I don't know, it was just weird. And sometimes you still have people coming into chat and say, why do you code yourself? What are you doing? I don't know, dude. Oh, I can add this to the group? Uh-huh. And sigh. Oh, I cry? Okay. Wait, how do I add this to the... You see that an experienced artist makes a mistake and still explores that to see if there's something there. A lot of times there is. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Or, happy accidents. Sometimes you try something and it takes you into a direction that you originally didn't want to go. But it's a really good direction, and you can pivot. You can take this direction then. I think this is actually missing from vibe coding. You will also make mistakes while vibe coding, but it's like you have this vision in your head and you type this vision into AI, and this vision comes to life. Basically, there will be some problems there for sure, but I think the happy accidents is what I'm missing, right? The other day, why are you making me laugh harder? I don't know. I was watching the guy from Disco Elysium painting live. It's amazing. Cool. It's a good example of the process. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is it. I think this is what's missing. Painting live as in a Wukash podcast. Oh, I don't know what that is. Can I remove that from the playtest again? No. What does it say on the iPhone? Is it the latest version? Ah, 36. Yeah. This is a really cool system. Test flight. Yeah. I'm a fan of that. What is the Wukash podcast? Oh, wow. Damn, that's cool. Wow. I know I said I don't like red noses, but I appreciate this. I really appreciate this. This is very cool. Oh, wow, look at the colors here. This is what I like. You know, I like when an artist makes a decision on what color to use. This is like, well, I mean, all decisions are important, but this is like, I don't know, there's just something about it. Dude, I hope that we do not lose ourselves with all of this AI crap. This is very, very cool. 3 hours podcast. Wow. He's master value grouping so much, even his webcam does it. Damn, I will subscribe and check this out. Here we go with the red noses. The red background was interesting, yeah. Hell yeah, dude. No, this is really, really cool. Also this one, what the hell? That is so cool. Nice. Because it was a let's put some red, it sucks. Oh no, what am I doing? Then he goes, maybe I'm just not doing it hard enough, and keeps going. Yeah. Nah, this is, we're gonna win. Oh, an extended look. Oh, this is the GTA 6 extended look. 26 minutes. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that. Okay, so this is working. Very nice. Okay, let's go back to the planning phase. But yeah, I really, oh dude, there's just something missing when AI does it. Work time. Thanks for the lurk, Current and thanks for stopping by in your coffee break. Have a nice day. Okay, XP bar. Give me a game so that I can check it out. Man, I'm really excited about this iOS release now. Now that I figured out that it was just not even a technical issue, it was just missing information. Pretty cool. Okay, start. Let me go to healer here. And I'm gonna abandon my run really quickly. Yes. I'm trying to think of how best to implement the XP manager. Because the problem is, so I want to show this XP bar, right? I have an XP bar here. This is the progress bar. Does it work now? Probably not. And I have several options. One option requires me to add an in-between kind of state. So this is the XP bar that I want to add. You're level 1, now you're level 2, now you're level 3, and every time this happens, every time this is full, you get a new unlock. You unlock a new card, you unlock a new lacrima. There's several things that I have to think about. For example, whenever you win, there's a victory screen, right? And I think that having it in the victory screen would be really, really cool. Because this screen is kind of too late. Like I don't wanna have it here. Now on the other hand, if maybe it should be an intermediate step. Maybe it should be just in a pop-up where, but I don't know, it is just too late. When I think about one of the best experiences ever, Duolingo, they show this to you every time you're done with a lesson. And I guess this is a good way of doing that. Yeah, this is gonna be a weird one. The issue that I'm having is that at the moment, if you go to a new one, return, then we're gonna go here. Yes, I know the XP bar is in the way. Let's hide this again. If I win the first run, the first fight, let's just do it. Oh, what happens when I do this? Okay. Then, if I go outside, I get a pop-up, yeah. This is what I want to avoid. Like you get a random pop-up and you have no idea what happened. Now I can probably, now that I see this, I can still use the pop-up, but I will just display the XP that you gained. I think that might actually be the solution. So instead of this, I guess this is what I can do. Let's go back to 2D. Let's go back here. Card slot, canvas, remove that. I guess I can kind of repurpose that. I can say levels, I don't know, 70, level 2. But I would have to move that a bit lower. And then we need to make it like this. Then move the XP progress bar like this. remove the weird the VFX. Good riddance. Level 2. XP progress bar. Move that up a little bit. We're going to remove that for now. That could work. Then you get a little bit of a pop-up. And it keeps counting up levels and level and level. And every time you get a level up, it just displayed what you unlocked. And then it keeps counting. I could do that. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna make a screenshot here for later. This is I think this is the best way to do this, because then it doesn't matter what you're doing. Whenever you're back at the splash screen, you get the status of your current XP. I think this is a good idea. Yes, I'm gonna save this. Oh, by the way, this is the logo for Gamescom Asia. That they have, which they have made automatically. We're gonna be in business area booth number E29. This is the Trimon Studios logo. Wow. Oh my god. So we're gonna save this as XP mockup. I can't wait, yeah. Okay, so let's make a quick plan for this. I'm gonna say XP manager pop-up. So this needs to have message pop-up unlocks as base. We're gonna make a smaller background, show level, show the progress bar. Then whenever you reach a level, whenever you have a level up, do we want to do it every time, or yeah, I think we should do it every time. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Whenever you level up, show message pop-up unlocks instead. No, close. Can we? Yeah. Wait for level up FX to stop. Close. Show message pop-up unlock instead immediately. So, and then if there is still EXP left, open XP manager pop-up again. All right, I think this is the plan. Instead of the, whenever the message pop-up unlocks would be opened, open this instead. Okay, I think this is the plan. I think this is the plan, yeah. Sounds really good. trying to think of any pitfalls here. The only pitfalls that I can think of is... Yeah, we're going to have a new pop-up at the end here, which is not as good. Maybe we can... No, I think this is okay, actually. Yeah, no, this is okay. It's fine. We're gonna do it this way, and then we can hook up all of the unlock lacrimals and blessings to this, as well as further down the line adding more. We do need a max level. Wait a minute. Wait. Also add a max level, after which no XP is gained. This way I can add more unlocks in the future. This is really important, otherwise people will just keep playing, get an infinite amount of XP and then just unlock everything at once. Which I guess is not that big of a deal. But I think this is better. Because then it's the same level for everybody. So at first it's gonna be level 10, max level. But yeah, again I'm planning on adding a few more things. I still have the art lying around that I need to use, that I want to use. Card art, Queni Part 2. So this is all of the art that I still need to, that I still can use legally. There's a lot more we can do here. Because these three are already in the game. And imagine all of these as blessings as well, dude. There's so many possibilities here. Really, really cool. Really looking forward to that. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seven more blessings. My goal is that I at least add 5. That should be possible. Maybe even add some deck specific blessings. That could also be a possibility. Would be cool. But yeah. 2 curses perhaps. I don't have any more curse art. I think the curses are gone. Yeah, I mean, I could probably... harvest some of these for more curses, I guess. This could be a curse. Harvesting like... this, for example, in the center here could be a curse, or this up here. But what I want to do is, so here's what I kind of, not really, it wasn't really a wrong decision, but I think I added too many challenges and not enough other things. I mean, the deities are already a counterpoint to this, but I think I need to add more blessings. I need to add more positive things for the player, because that is what is actually exciting, you know, new things that the players can use. A curse is, I'm gonna be really honest, a curse really excites me because that is a new challenge that I have to overcome. But I think for a lot of players what would be really, really exciting are new tools that they can experiment with, and that is unfortunately not a curse. That is what I've learned over the course of making this game. People want more. They also want challenge, yes. But for example, I've just added a bunch of new bosses, but a boss is inherently, it's just a challenge that you have to face anyways. So what is really exciting is a new starter deck, new blessings that you can build your deck around. New Lacrima, and yeah, so I think the next one is the next update is only focusing on adding new things that the player can actively use. That is my plan. I do have a lot of ideas for atonements. I definitely want to add 5 more atonements. I know this is kind of like curses, but the reason I want to add this is I wanna re-add some of the mechanics that have fallen away over the course of the development. So these are all of the ideas for atonements. I shouldn't add too many of them, but at least 2 of them should be possible, because again, I wanna give people the content that is already in the game, and I wanna give them access
Greetings.
to it. That's not what Renderpunk wanted. No. Renderpunk wanted something different. Oh my. 1 second, I will be right back. Okay. So I was actually thinking about adding boons. I know I mentioned this earlier, in an earlier stream. But I think this is something that we're gonna do in Phase in Despair too. Let's be honest. I think this is. Right, so the EXP manager is going to be next, and then we're going to make a prototype out of this. This is the worship idea. We're going to make a prototype that is not accessible to anybody else. I'm going to do some playtest with it. I'm going to make some happy accidents with that. I'm really excited about this actually. And I don't know, if it's not going to work out, then we're going to abandon it and we're just going to ship it to consoles without a new starter deck. That's also fine by me. But we will give it one more try. But yeah, the next one is the EXP manager. I think this is gonna be really cool. Gonna help with progression feeling and gonna help with avoiding confusion as to why something just unlocked. And then turn on some more blessings. Public beta. And a new game demo. Yeah, sounds pretty exciting. I can't wait for it. I haven't launched Phase in Despair in a month already, yes. The next one is gonna be in December. And that's probably gonna be the last one. Kinda strange, but also kinda exciting. We will see. Alright, that's it for today, everybody. iOS is looking really good. I'm really excited about it. And on Monday, we're going to have another podcast with Chubby. Another feature complete podcast. I don't know the topic yet. And maybe an IRL test next week. We will see. We're going to actually raid Chirpy because he's currently witnessing something. And we wanna check that out as well. Alright, have a nice weekend everybody. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. It's always a pleasure. See you on Monday. Bye.